Blackbirds were long considered to be a bird that was a messenger between this life and the afterlife. And in fact, seeing a blackbird at a funeral in a churchyard, it was said they were waiting for the soul of the person who had just passed so as to escort it to the afterlife. It was also believed that had you lost a loved one, were you to hear a blackbird singing at your window, it was a message from the person who had passed and was considered a very comforting sign. So too was it to hear a blackbird singing near a recently born child, an infant. That was considered a blessing. To hear the first blackbird of spring was an indication that a good year was ahead. To see a blackbird dust themselves was also a sign that rain was coming. And in fact, were a blackbird to be heard in the evening and to be heard singing rather abruptly, it was a warning to stay indoors, that trouble was afoot. So they were also known to give you a heads up. And then to see a blackbird on a walk, were you to pass them on a gate, a stile, or a wall, it was said you were to turn around and go back in a different direction. They were considered a warning if you encountered them on a walk. So too, to hear a blackbird mimicking the call of another bird, it was considered a warning, but also was considered something the bird did to confuse restless souls and restless spirits. So they're a very commonly sighted bird, they're much loved and they're very pretty, and for a very long time it's considered very bad luck to kill them. But the humble blackbird, with her pretty tune, has a long and very interesting history within folklore.